Look at that, guys. What a beautiful day in the UK. Out this evening on the Gotaway Nicolai. It's weird, my face feels really naked without the full face and the goggles on, but I need to have some liquids, and this wheel is pretty nimble after getting back off the Extreme Bull Commander, and super nimble, super nimble, loving it. So this evening I'm out for a little ride out, been doing some exploring, some old trails and some new. So stay tuned, and as I always say, let's begin now. Oh yeah.
Begin now.
Zig it. Certified worldwide. Live from Kingston, Jamaica right now. Beat him on. Rock City, St. Thomas, Virgin Islands. We coming. It's Greg Street. It's certified worldwide.
Oh, dropping down onto that railway walk. Spring is in full sprung now. Still a bit chilly, but not that cold to warrant a jacket. But I'm all padded up, as you do. So we are going down the railway walk, and I'll give you an update in a moment. Traffic's not too bad this evening. Everyone's, well, all the kids are broken up from school, so it's a case of the traffic was really heavy this afternoon, and everybody's going off on their holidays and caravanning and motorhoming and static caravans, B&Bs, Airbnbs, cottages, etc, etc. Other forms of accommodation are available like you do. So let's carry on. Bloody flies everywhere. So I'm going to be doing a loop around new bits and old bits and coming back, dog-legging back this way, because I believe I've been led to believe that Mr. Chasing Pavements has told me they've tarmacked down by Womburn Station. So that should be good. And they've recently done, let's go around here. They've recently done this. It's a towpath as well. So while it's super dry, or as they say, make hay while the sun shines. The beauty of England in spring. People will look back and say, oh, this time last year it was snowing. But it's not today. Oh, enjoying it. Just getting out, cruising, nothing too dramatic. And I'm going to head towards Central Swale and a little bit of a new bit. Just approaching Central Swale, which as you can see is no entry, and I believe they've been replacing some of the boards on the platform board, like decking, isn't it? So I've discovered another bit further along that brings me out to by Cluley Coppice. Like I say, that's Central Swale. And you go about another half a mile down the canal. There ain't no barges getting past that. And we go to a place that I only found by chance recently, which I was really happy about, because I'd crossed the bridge to try and find it and think, oh, that's going out of my way, that is. But it proved to be a very good idea. So got to just do a couple of bridges and then we'll get off the towpath and go the way that I found. So this is the bridge we've got to get off and go and find the bridle way. So we got my hips through. We are on the bridle way, heading for Cluley Coppice, and then it takes me around I-54 and over towards where I'm heading, Codsall Wood. The beauty of not also having a full face helmet on is I can have a drink without struggling. Oh yeah. Rich, LA, I'm coming to you next week. So I will see you in Spain. And if I remember rightly, I'll put today's weather in for here and also for Spain, where I'm going with the wife next week. Sun's setting now. Hopefully I'll have enough time to do my trails. Hell yeah. And, not sure if you can see, but there's the solar farm. The panel, oh god, this is bumper. The panels, yep. So this is the M54. There's the solar farm. There's Jaguar Land Rover. And I've only ever been to the middle of the bridge when I was trying to find where I was going. But look at them. How about that? So that way is Birmingham, Warsaw, Wolverhampton. That way is a lot better. Wales and beyond, Shropshire, etc, etc. So I'm going to join the road up here. Extreme close, wide angle lens, and hit the road and then do the trail at the top. Might do a bit of seated as well. Since doing this road, they've put ramps in, which I fortunately can go through the middle of. So I have to slow down on this wheel because I get Johnny wobbles on it to be seated. So hopefully, oh there we go. Don't need a handle, just got like a little grippy bit under the saddle. Sitting on my horse. Yeah! Another set of ramps. Very twitchy wheel, but completely different from my Extreme Bull Commander. It's like going from a sumo wrestler to Bruce Lee. Right. Should we do a loop around the island? Why not? Oh god, this is weird. This saddle is not very, as you can see the camera's all over the place, not very controlling, and I'm gonna have to stand up. There we go. Still trying to perfect the seated on this, and I'm very tempted to sell this and get another wheel, so I'll just stay at 2 wheels on my EUC range and 2 bikes, which I'm quite happy just having minimal, less hassle, less things to sell after. So if you fancy buying my, let's say it again, spray it again, my big goat Gotway Nikolai, tap me up in the comments below. Other than that, enjoy the view. Buena vista, oh yeah. Just coming up to one of my favourite sections by Pendiford Business Park, and it's super slalom, especially when it's dry. It's fantastic. I have to swap hands though because I'm balancing going through the trees, so if I'm going to the right I'll switch to my left, as you can probably see. There we go, a bit of a shot gambon like on Top Gear that way, and out onto the final bit. Nice here though. Amazing what they've done with a bit of wasteland. I normally go that way up by the canal to Coven and past the sort of a depot, like a maintenance depot, and then up the concrete road to the big posh house with the lake. But because the sun is dropping low, I've still got to weave my way through Codsall Wood and Bradshaw's, through Purton, and I want to still go down the railway walk and have a look at the new bit they've tarmacked by the station in Womburn. So I'm just zipping along as you do. Look at that there, beautiful. You won't believe it, with this nicer weather in April. You don't want this, this is the weather you want on St. Swithin's Day, because it'll be lovely, lovely, lovely. Probably having sunglasses on doesn't help. It seems darker than what it is. Just heading up the bridle track now into the top end of Codsall. So many little flies about, I have to be careful they don't get a deep throat. Oh, that's what he said. She said. So yeah, I'm going to head out by the, I think it's Oaken, where I'm going to be going by. Then, hello. Oi, oi. Over by the Oaken Arms, and used to be called the Foaming Jug. Oh, I'll do the jokes easy. And then through Bradshaw's. This has obviously been resurfaced recently. A very cheap way of doing it: spray the road with tar, sprinkle it with loads of gravel, but it's very loose and very wobbly. So I'm just cruising down this bit, just catching the last little bits of glimpse of sun as it sets for the end of the week. So like I say, we're going to go down, hooker left up to the A41, cross over through Bradshaw's, through Wrottesley Park. God, it's cold here. Jesus, my nipples. Ding ding ding. And Wrottesley Park. Blimey, Charlie, it's freezing. Bloody hell. Oh, winter. Should have brought me gilet. Yeah, baby. See you in a bit. What's this? The wheel. I die. Fits underneath. But the gate will open. Oh, right, we're going cross country. Hey, cross country boy, what are you sad about? Every day you make the sun come out. Oh, baby Jesus. Just coming around by Bradshaw's farm now, but I only just noticed the rapeseed is starting to come through, and the bloody hell, you won't forget that smell in a hurry. Hell no. Need an off pen and ink. Not sure what the dust cloud is like behind me, but it's very dry down here. That's what he said. Have a bit of sandy in places as well. Let's have a look, see how dusty it was. Oh. Wow, I did that. Hell yeah. Let's get the angle of the dangle just right and the heat of the meat. Just going into Wrottesley Park now, and this is where it's like a memorial park where people scatter the ashes of loved ones. Little flies. So I'm not going straight on, I'm going to hook a right, and that will, where is this? There it is. This will take me through the Woods of Doom. So, and I just took my sunglasses off, and it's a lot lighter than what I think it is. So I'm going to weave my way through these woods, over the bridge to the left, and then head up through a bit of like a back country lane. Oh, the skills McGills now, over a little, oh, there we go, a little fallen log. I say log, I mean branch. This is quite techie round here for me. Hope you enjoyed my Welsh vlog with Ivan last weekend. Enjoyed that trip out to Wales, that was good fun. And yeah, just, you've got to do it. When I move to Spain eventually, there will be a lot more EUC riding as opposed to in this country, because you always wait for the weather in this country to get better. In Spain, where I'm going to live with my wife, is more or less 300 days a year of sunshine. I'm just weaving through now. Everything's super duper dry, it's great. But I think rain is coming next week for the UK. And it'll all be back to sloppy Joe's mud. There we go. So heading that way now. And back down through a place. Here we go, let's see if I can get around here. Here we go. Oh yes, going over the bridge in a mo as well. Here we go. There we go. Over the little funky bridge. I think that's called the River Purr. I'm sure it's because this is called Purton, this area. I'm sure that's called the River Purr. If I am incorrect, I will put the correct terminology in here now. But I'm heading zigzagging up now, and the area I'm going to leave shortly is named after a film, and see if you can get the film. Little bit of a pub quiz for you tonight. Okay, so back in a moment. Just cruising down the Holloway now. Take it easy down here. It's bloody steep. Got a bit of regen in the wheel, hopefully. Not to put my lights on now as well because it's dropping dark. Hopefully get onto the railway walk and head down to Womben. So I've got to do my film. Unfortunately, I couldn't do my film, and the area, I'll save it for another time, and you'll have to be patient. That's all I can say. Heading for Womben now. I had to take my sunglasses off now because it's dropping to a light level that I can't see diddly squat. There's the Luna Moona. How about that? I had to also get off the railway walk by Castlecroft Bridge. There was just Mississippi mud everywhere. So I went up, I think it's Bill's Lane, dropped down Langley, and right by Market Lane jumped on the railway walk, and I am now heading for Womben Station to have a look at what they've done. So back in a short while. Last little glimpse at the sunset. Lovely. Just approaching Womben Station now, and it don't look like much has been done. Oh, there we go. How about that? I stand corrected. Wow. That's good roller skating down there. Oh, this is super nice. How about that? Wow. Shall we see how far it goes? Said the actress to the bishop. How about that? There's Womben Station. Choo choo! The camera looks a lot lighter than what it bloody is light level wise. Oh, this is so much better. Thank you, Chasing Pavements, for the heads up. Going over by the Bratch very shortly. Where is this? There it is. And I will... Wow, it's like a bloody mini road. Absolutely fantastic. How cool is this? Oh, face full of flies. Okay, let's try seated. I have to slow down for this. There we go. Oh yeah, got it. Clipped in like I'm on a horse. I'm not going to do horsey motions because I will go. Oh, this is well cool. I don't know why they've tarmacked it though. I know it floods quite a bit and gets really muddy. So, anyway, thanks guys. Hopefully you can still see me. And until next time, give us a thumbs up. Give us the, that's the ding dong. And hasta pronto. Ciao. enjoy this while it's nice. Trying to squint my way to see where I'm going. How long will it stay like this though? Anyway, ciao guys, stay safe. It's never ending. That's Common Road. No, my bad, Planks Lane. I reckon it goes all the way up to Common Road. Wow. South Staffs, well done. And they've replaced the bridge that got washed away when it all flooded. Wow. Oh, this is nice. Can't beat local trails. See if you recognise this bit.